Hey everybody, this is Nikki. Just thought I would talk about a few things. Let's have a talk session. Let's talk about owning your own power. So what does owning your own power mean? Owning yourself. Owning everything about you. Don't let other people make your emotions or the way you feel and change your emotions for you. So power of words can be a very big thing. So if somebody calls you, fat or ugly, things like that, those are very hurtful words. But you can choose your own emotions. You have a choice. That can be a power mantra for you. You can say, I have a choice of how I feel, how I want my emotions to be. I control my emotions. So therefore people can't hurt you. And it's another way of it's not really being defensive, but it's another shield. It's another way of thinking of things, another way to change things around so that people aren't hurting you, or just in yourself you can change things. Like, you look at your checking account or your checking book and you're balancing out all your bills or online or whatever, however you do it, and you see that you've overdrafted or you have a lack of money or a lack of abundance. You can always turn that around so that that emotion doesn't make you feel sad or angry because you can't fulfill your duty to pay your bills. Things happen, life happens. It's not planned. All we can do is what's in the moment. Yes, we can think about the future, but really is what we think and what we try to do always work out? For me, it never has. I try to plan things, but then my body, myself, my inner Belle tells me to do different things. Tell me what I'm doing is not right. It's time to change. It's time to make things better. So back to your bills. So you lack money or lack abundance. So in order to make that, to own that and to make it a power statement, you can turn it around and say that I bring all the money to me that I need to pay my bills. Or I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. I bring abundance to myself in everything that I need. It's all about positivity and changing the way you think. It can be very, very powerful and very changing when you switch things around and control your own emotions. That sadness of things start when you're little. For example, you were beat up as a child, or picked on or bullied or whatever as a kid, and as you grow up, each thing that happens to you, each time somebody says something negative to you, that same emotion that you had when you was a kid is the same emotion that you're going to expect to have at the same moment. But instead of having that same emotion, you can change that emotion. You have that choice. So therefore, yes, those words are going to hurt you, or if somebody hits you, yes, it's going to hurt, and you're going to remember being hit as a kid or not being took care of well as a kid, and you're just going to remember how sad and how angry and how hurtful those things are. But they don't have to be that way anymore. You can choose your own emotions. You can choose to change it so that as you go on in your future, and things come up. Like somebody acts, you're walking through the woods, you're going on a nature hike, and you're not paying attention to the person in front of you. And they kind of push a branch out of the way, or they kick a rock, or just something out of the way so that they can get through, but you're not paying attention. But then you walk right into that rock and stub your toe, or that log, or that branch, and it, smacks your arm, or the briars that may grab at your leg, or whatever. And instantly that emotion from being a kid comes back, that sadness, that anger, when it is really not relative to what just happened. It was a mistake made from a friend, more than likely if you're out in the woods travel, whatever, you're with friends, that probably never meant to purposely hurt you. So therefore there was no need to have that anger build up or that sadness build up inside you. Laugh at it. Laughter is the best thing you can do. If you can laugh at yourself and know that, oh, it was nothing big, it was just an accident, it was me, I wasn't paying attention, it's okay, life is gonna be, it's gonna be okay. That scratch on your leg, it's just a scratch on your leg. It's not all those emotions from your childhood or from past experiences with relationships. It's not any of that. So I don't really know if I'm just babbling or if you understand what I'm saying, but I just know that life sometimes really sucks, and there's a lot of cruel people out there, but we don't have to let them hurt us. We can choose to be angry, or we can choose to be happy. Yes, I know that situations do arise when you need to be angry. It fuels you, it makes you do things with a purpose. Hopefully it's a good purpose. You should never do things out of anger for bad. It only revolves and makes bad. And everybody experiences that, especially when you're in a relationship. Me and my husband, we don't ever have big fights. We have the little petty ones that really actually mean nothing when in retrospect. But it's just the little things that make you angry, and you're like, I'm so frustrated with all this. Why can't things be the way they were? Why can't things just be easy? Why can't I be happy? What am I doing wrong to make this person not want me? Why am I not making this person happy? But you are making that person happy. It's just in that moment you have a disagreement, and you can choose to turn that disagreement completely around and start laughing or picking or just basically saying, okay, I'm sorry, let's just talk, let's calm this situation down. There's no need to be angry at each other, especially if it's over petty stuff. Life is too short to fuss over petty stuff. So just changing situations within you can be very powerful. Just the raw emotions, but yet I do understand that sometimes a good cry is always needed. Sometimes it's always good just to cry. It releases so much and just gets all of that negative energy, all of that stagnant, that just bulge, that just building up in you, that just needs to be released. But don't do it to others. Treat others as you want to be treated. Be passionate about things. Be passionate about yourself. Make yourself happy. Be happy. Be positive. And And what could go wrong with that? But I will stop there, and I will start reading some things I have wrote down for owning your own power. Energy is what everything is made of. Nothing is solid. May move at a slower or higher frequency. So, you know, I guess water. You can think of water. Its frequency can be different depending on if it's a stagnant pond. You know, it still has a vibrational frequency, but it has a low vibrational frequency because it's stagnant. It doesn't move. It doesn't really go anywhere. And then you have your raging rivers. That is a high vibrational frequency. So there, you know, everything is made up of energy, no matter what it is. Everything holds an energy, a purpose. Energy being exchanged anytime you pass someone. Energy can be left behind and make you feel as the person before you. Ever been walking in the grocery store and you pass somebody in one of the aisles and you've had a fabulous day, things have been going great, and then all of a sudden you pass somebody and you just feel pissy, like, you know, everything is bothering you, agitating you, and then you think to yourself, where is all of this coming from? It come from the person that just passed you. You picked up on their energy and you kept it with you. So that's why it's important every day when you come home to release all of the energy that is not yours. You don't need to hold on to other people's energy. Love energy was so deep. I love the ocean. I could feel the pulse of the ocean on my feet and my legs. So when you're standing at the edge of the beach, right at the surf, and you feel the pulse, like the heartbeat of the ocean on your feet, goes up your legs, into your torso, into your sacred space, into your heart space, and you can just feel it, and it's great, and it's a powerful energy, and that's just something to think of. You know, how powerful the ocean can be and how powerful that water can be to you as an energy source. Excitement energy may be tingly and giddy and ready to get back to what makes me happy. So, you know, you're feeling really giddy and you want things to change, you want to be happy. You know, you get to that point, that time in your life when you're like, you know, right now things just are blah. They're not going anywhere. They're kind of just sitting there. Do something to change it. Walk outside. Join a gym. Go hang out with a friend. Read a great book. You know, if I have found escape or pleasure in anything other than meditation and just being in nature with my spirituality, is reading. Reading is the best escape. You get into a book and you're gone. You're in that book. You feel that book. The words the power of those words in that book. And it can make you feel good. And so therefore it gives you excitement, something to laugh at, something to feel good about. Fear energy. Fear energy gives me cold chills and sadness in my heart space and in my soul. Fear can either be something that makes you stop completely in your steps or make you run away. It's never anything in between. Fight or flight, basically. Fear is a driver for you, for you to do nothing, or a driver for you to do something. Fear, you should never fear. Fear takes away your energy to be able to do things. You need to be free of fear. You need to be able to own your own space, who you are, and not fear it. You know, and sometimes the best thing to do is to face your fears. To expose yourself to those things that bring that fear feeling in you, that flight feeling, or that I've got to fight, I've got to get through this, I can't do this is going to break me down, I'm going to stop. And most of the time that's what fear does to people. It just makes you completely stop, and it's like you can't do anything. You're stuck. So trying to work through the emotions of fear is really hard, but it's possible. Fear is restrictive, as excitement is expansive. So that's something to really think about. Fear restricts everything in your life, can keep you where you are. Happiness, excitement can make your life expand. Put yourself out there to everything and everybody to learn, meet new people, meet more like-minded people like yourself, because if there's anything in this world is that you can learn from others, and just having relationships. Being a hermit is not healthy. You need social interaction. Everybody needs it. And so I think that could be very important in our lives, to make sure that we have social interaction. And the last thing I want to talk about is just a little technique. It's called release and recall. You're going to stand and imagine the energy that is not yours in your energy field. And you're going to say, you're going to stand there. You're going to take good deep breaths. Push all of that old air out of your belly, out of the lower lungs, and just push it all out. And you're going to say, I release all energy that is not mine. You're going to release all the energy that is not yours back into the universe, because you don't want to hold it within you. And then you want to call all of your energy that you have expelled, you want to call it all back to you. I call in all of my energy back to me. And this little thing can be done at any point in time of the day. All you gotta do is just sit there and just think, and just take a couple of refreshing deep breaths and just say, I release all energy that is not mine back into the universe. Take another couple of deep breaths and say, I recall all of the energy that is in the universe that is mine back to me. And just take another deep breath. So I hope this is not too much of a blabby video. I hope you got something out of it. So just let me know what you think. Respond, comment, subscribe. It would be really awesome to have some more of viewers and to have more people to conversate with and to learn other things from other people. So that's it for today. Blessed be and have a great week. Thank you for watching.